Hi, I'm Phil Grandy at philsgang.com. We're offering the most powerful stock charts available on the market. The Max Vest 1000 charts. Now, the difference between these charts and all the other charts is this follows the money. Yes, it gives you a buy-sell signal. I know you're going to say, well, they all do. No, not true. The difference with the Max Vest is they follow the important money, the hedge funds, the biggest banks, the 401ks, the pension fund managers. That's the big difference. They're not following the emotion. That's what most charts do. They follow the money. That's what MaxVest does, follows the money. Check it out. Join my gang, philsgang.com. Oh, and the chart is low as $19.95 a month. For more information, just go to philsgang.com or call 877-600-4264. That's 877-600-GANG. We will see you on the charts.
Find out more at philsgang.com or call 877-600-4264, 877-600-4264, 877-600-4264.
As a mother, you don't want to have to worry about this bill is coming, but then she needs this chemo. That's a decision you shouldn't have to make.
At St. Jude, a family never sees a bill at all. It's like the world has been lifted off of your shoulders.
The treatment doesn't get any better than what you receive at St. Jude. It saved my life. It saved my daughter's life. It saved our family.
St. Jude Children's Research Hospital. Finding cures. Saving children. Learn more at stjude.org.
Would you like to know how to secure your financial future? At philsgang.com, Phil Grandy and the Phil's Gang staff teaches and coaches you to build a successful investing plan to achieve your goals. philsgang.com gives you instruction on how to find low-risk, high-potential investing opportunities in the stock market. If you're new to the stock market and want to master the basics of stock investing and learn how to invest in stocks with little risk, then philsgang.com is your place. Learn from their extensive collection of educational videos about investing strategies and the analysis of charting. Every weekday, philsgang.com hosts live market webinars. They post market updates throughout the day. They have working investor programs and they provide financial updates throughout the day, and all material is archived. For only $39.95 a month, there is no other service like Phil's Gang offers. Start the new year off right. Secure your financial future with philsgang.com. Give them a call at 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. 877-600-4264.
It's pretty amazing when you consider that 7 years ago, we didn't have the treatments we have now. We cure 80% of children with cancer. Go back 50 years, we were curing 20 to 30%. This is the miracle story of modern medicine. We understand what makes this cancer tick. And of course, without donors from around the world, this just couldn't happen. There's one thing we're focused on, and that's beating this thing.
St. Jude Children's Research Hospital. Finding cures. Saving children. Learn more at stjude.org.
Phil Grandy is a career businessman who has also been an entrepreneur all his life. He has used his business skills to take companies on the abyss of bankruptcy and bringing them back to profitability. Phil has been honored by Inc. magazine for the 500 fastest growing privately held companies and has been recognized with the prestigious Entrepreneur of the Year award. From the real estate to gas and oil industries to the stock market, Phil Grandy has mastered his line of business from start to finish. And with a passion and desire to make you a profitable investor, only Phil teaches you and guides you to make informed, unemotional investment decisions. And you'll gain the knowledge of what Wall Street doesn't want you to know. If you want to learn from the best and strengthen your ability to invest, then turn to Phil Grandy and philsgang.com. Simply call Phil's Gang at 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. Or go to philsgang.com. Are you ready to get serious about your financial future? Reduce your debt, pay off those student loans, and prepare for retirement. Taking control of your finances can be intimidating, but with philsgang.com, you will be educated and guided to make smart investment decisions in the stock market. If the market is up or down, philsgang.com is the only source where you'll learn how to trade stocks and how to invest in the stock market using professional-level skills and strategies. For more information, go to philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG, 877-600-4264. That's 877-600-4264.
As a mother, you don't want to have to worry about this bill is coming, but then she needs this chemo. That's a decision you shouldn't have to make.
El que St. Jude no cobra ni un centavo para nosotros significa quitarnos todo ese estrés, esa preocupación y podernos enfocar en nuestra hija.
That was the first thing I was like, how are we going to do this? When St. Jude told us that we didn't have to pay a single bill, I was like, wow. they pretty much have saved us.
It's like the world has been lifted off of your shoulders, and now your focus is supporting this child.
There is not another hospital like St. Jude. The patient care is unmatchable. It saved my life. It saved my daughter's life. It saved our family.
If you're looking to make extra income, if you're looking to pay off bills and plan for your retirement, then check out philsgang.com. Philsgang.com is an online educational service that informs you, coaches you, and guides you on how to invest in the stock market. Get daily advice to buy stocks, short stocks, and learn when to get out of your positions. Philsgang.com provides daily webinars, alerts, educational tutorials, and all material is archived. For more information, go to philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. 877-600-4264.
The stock discussed on Phil's Gang are not in any way a recommendation or solicitation to buy, sell, or hold. If considering acting on information presented, we first recommend you seek out a competent, licensed professional for advice. Get ready for the radio show that tells you what Wall Street doesn't want you to know.
Oh, I'm a money magnet. Money, money, money's coming to me. Money sets me free. I'm a money magnet. Money, 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 money's coming to me.
It's your daily dose of how to manage your money. And now it's time for Phil's Gang on the Off the Wall Street Radio Network. With your host, Phil Grandy.
When it comes to healthcare, the gains that we've made are there. 20 million people have health insurance that didn't have it before. The uninsured rate is the lowest it's ever been. The rise in healthcare costs since Obamacare, the Affordable Care Act, was passed, have been at their lowest rate in 50 years.
So then why is it that his heir apparent was not elected? Why wasn't Hillary Clinton in on a landslide? This guy doesn't get it, does he? He still doesn't get it. Obamacare did not work. Think about it. New taxes. Just think of the new taxes, the penalties, the fees that discourage businesses from growing. Not only that, but he killed small businesses with his Frank Dodd bill, for one thing. But he lowered economic growth by $706 billion, and he cost 1.8 million jobs with Obamacare. 28 million jobs that were full-time went to part-time. So if you were working for Target or Walmart, one of these big discounters, you went from full-time to part-time to get you underneath that 30 hours or less so they didn't have to pay you. Oh, this was really great. Are you kidding? Medicare. They took a wrecking ball to Medicare. They really did. It was unbelievable. I mean, they will force 18 million of the uninsured to go under Medicaid. And that's what they did. So this bill, the Obamacare, again, forced 18 million of the uninsured to go under Medicaid, while all the others had to accept another government program. Despite this, millions are still uninsured. Remember what happened. This bill was put in place to take care of 20 million people at the expense of 245 million people. 245 million people that were happy with their health care. And remember, he promised 122 times in his speeches we would never lose our insurance or our doctor. We did. And to take care of 20 million, he hurt 245 million? How does that make it good? That makes no sense. You're going to take care of 240 million people, give them health care free, or low at a very, very low cost. But who's going to subsidize that cost. Let's say it's $60 a month, and I was paying $500 a month. Well, now to give that guy, to keep it at $60 a month so he doesn't have to pay $500 a month, my insurance went up to $2,500 a month. My deductible went from $500 to $6,000. How is this good? This guy is sick. Each year, $125 million goes towards subsidizing school-based health care centers and programs to reduce teen pregnancy with no requirements to reduce abortions. Parents won't know what services their children will receive. Half of those on Medicare Advantage will lose that coverage, and they did, thanks to the rate increases. Healthcare costs did go up to $47 billion, and new taxes on drug companies and medical device makers. In fact, one company, a medical device maker, they're building, expanding 12 new companies around the country and around the world. 12 new facilities they're building. They canceled. So no new jobs. They canceled the plans to expand. 2/3 of doctors, they just said, I'm out of it. I'm done. I don't want any kind of government-sponsored health care insurance because the regulations are too high, too costly. The reimbursements are too slow and too low. And by forcing the states to accept the federally mandated health insurance, the act violates states' rights. In small businesses, the drivers of new growth, of new job growth, got penalized by $52 billion in new taxes. New taxes. Small business had come out $52 billion. This is unbelievable. Welcome to Phil's Gang. Coast to coast around the country, out to Wall Street. I can't even talk. I'm so disgusted. So ABC gives Obama an hour to take parking space on our head that he was the best president ever. He never had to explain. George never asked him, why is it in November the job numbers we just got, the 156,000 job numbers were below average for 2016? Way below average for the prior 2 years. Explain this, Mr. President. Oh, George in office wasn't going to ask him that. And why did the unemployment rate tick up to 4.7%? Oh, he wasn't going to ask that. And here's the one thing. He kept saying how we're the number one country in the world. Really? We're number one again? When we're number 7 in literacy, 27th in math, 22 in science, 49 in life expectancy, 107 in infant mortality, 4th in labor force, and we rank 4th in exports, and we rank 3rd in median household income, and we rank 24 in our quality of roads and bridges. We do rank number one. We are number one, the number of people in jail. We rank number 2, the number of adults who believes in God. We rank 3, we really do 3, we lead in defense spending. That's just crazy. That's nuts. Now, Obama's hair was on fire when he learned that President-elect Trump leveraged United Technologies, the parent of Carrier, to keep the jobs here in the U.S. Now, Carrier would have saved $60 million in labor costs by staying in Mexico. But Obama's so jealous, called it bribery. See, because Obama doesn't know the difference between bribery and making a deal. Because what was he, after all, before he came to the White House? A neighborhood organizer. What does a neighborhood organizer do? Did you ever think about that? They identify a population that's unhappy in something. Unhappy. And then what they do is go in and agitate them. And get them all riled up until they can force some change on the city or in the government. That's what he does. He's an agitator. See, Trump is an experienced entrepreneur, not an agitator. There's the difference. See, Obama learned how to agitate, not get anything done, but be an agitator. Trump, over his lifetime, learned how to be an entrepreneur, a master deal making. All he simply pointed out to the CEO of United Technology was, look, sure, you're saving $60 million in labor costs, having the jobs in Mexico, but let's think about this. Think about this. You have $57 billion in revenues. $6.8 million of that $57 billion comes in from defense contracts we're going to award you. So, do you want to save the $68 million in labor costs, or would you rather still be able to bid on the defense contracts that brought to your company $6.8 million of the $6.8 billion of the $57 billion in revenues? Is that bribery? We'll be right back.
Want more information on this show? Go to philsgang.com or give them a call at 877-600-GANG. To many, the stock market is shrouded in mystery. When do I buy? What is the stop loss? Should I invest on earnings? Is it time to sell? At Phil's Gang, we want to clear the investing fog for you. We want to make you an educated, confident investor and ultimately a profitable investor. For over 15 years, Phil Grandy and the Phil's Gang team have been dedicated to teaching, guiding, and answering your investment questions. And with our new Phil's Gang website and customer support messaging system, we are available when you need us to answer your questions. philsgang.com can be accessed from your home, office, or any location where internet is available. Plus, you never miss a beat because all material is archived. From beginner to seasoned investor, Phil Grandy has been helping thousands of people learn about the stock market and producing smart investing strategies. Whether you're preparing for retirement or looking to secure your financial future, learn, invest, and profit with Phil's Gang. That's philsgang.com. For more information, call 877-600-GANG, 877-600-4264. That's 877-600-4264.
Hi, I'm Phil Grandy, philsgang.com. Open Line Friday. Don't forget, every Friday, here's the number, 855-745-7445. Use that number to participate in my radio show where I can give you information on your stock. Don't forget, that's every Friday, Open Line Friday. That's here on philsgang.com, every Friday.
Don't miss it. Tune in and call Phil with your stock questions on Open Line Fridays. Left-wing, right-wing, libertarians, independents. We may not all agree on politics, but we all agree that we need to plan for retirement. At philsgang.com, we prepare you and educate you on how to invest in the stock market so you can secure your retirement and live comfortably. Call Phil's Gang today, 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. Or go to philsgang.com. That's philsgang.com.
If you're looking to make extra income, if you're looking to pay off bills and plan for your retirement, then check out philsgang.com. philsgang.com is an online educational service that informs you, coaches you, and guides you on how to invest in the stock market. Get daily advice to buy stocks, short stocks, and learn when to get out of your positions. philsgang.com provides daily webinars, alerts, educational tutorials, and all material is archived. For more information, go to philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. 877-600-4264.
Hi, I'm Phil Grandy at philsgang.com. You're probably familiar with a pillow commercial that's everywhere. It's on TV. And wherever you put it, you get the pillows, this new pillow that's out. You know what? You don't need a pillow good night's sleep. You want to make sure your investments are safe. That's where you get the good night's sleep. And that's what you get here at Phil's Gang with our technology. It's built in to show you when your stock is ready to fail, when your stock is ready to rally. That's right, it follows the money. You don't need a pillow. You need Phil's Gang. That's how you get a good night's sleep. You'll always know well in advance if the market's going to collapse or your stock. Join my gang, philsgang.com. For more information, just go to philsgang.com or call 877-600-4264. That's 877-600-GANG. We will see you on the charts.
Find out more at philsgang.com or call 877-600-4264, 877-600-4264, 877-600-4264.
As a mother, you don't want to have to worry about this bill is coming, but then she needs this chemo. That's a decision you shouldn't have to make.
At St. Jude, a family never sees a bill at all. It's like the world has been lifted off of your shoulders.
The treatment doesn't get any better than what you receive at St. Jude. It saved my life. It saved my daughter's life. It saved our family.
St. Jude Children's Research Hospital. Finding cures, saving children. Learn more at stjude.org.
Here comes a new president, new beginnings, and new hopes, which can also bring volatile times. Many investors get spooked and begin to question their investments. But the thing to realize is that market volatility is inevitable, and it's a great opportunity to get in the stock market. No one at philsgang.com will tell you when the market correction is coming, and we will not promise you you're going to get rich, but we will guarantee you a good night's sleep. At philsgang.com, our number one goal is to inform investors who want to learn and invest in the stock market. We provide daily investment teaching strategies and the analysis of charting the stock market. You are informed around the clock with market webinars, market updates, working investor programs, and financial updates throughout the day. Plus, you'll enjoy the Phil's Gang customer service. Be prepared for market volatility and make profits with philsgang.com. For more information, go to philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. 877-600-4264.
Money, 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 can you use?
Welcome back. Are you ready to make profits in the stock market? Why not check out philsgang.com or give us a call, 877-600-4264.
It is really interesting to try to figure out why is it that they're trying to rush the repeal so quick?
Well, I'll answer that because, first of all, in some of the exchanges, we only have one health carrier. One healthcare carrier. One. No more competition. So your insurance is going up 100%. That's right. Your premiums are going up 100%. And that's many, many exchanges around the country. It's unbelievable. Why? This guy is nuts. Listen to this.
We have to pass the bill so that you can find out what is in it away from the fog.
Now, remember that? They did the same thing with the Dodd-Frank bill, which screwed all of us. The Dodd-Frank bill, remember, we were told that we're never going to have to bail out the big banks again. It was all a lie. The Frank-Dodd bill was masked. It had nothing to do with protecting us so that we didn't have to bail out the big banks again. In fact, the big banks got bigger, and they helped them get bigger. You know what it was all about, the Frank-Dodd bill? Was to screw small businesses. That's right. To put small businesses out of business. To cut off their funding from community banks. When they passed the bill, community banks were dropping one a day, going out of business. I'll explain that a little bit later. But first, let's make some money. Let's get to the stock corner and make some money.
The Phil's Gang Stock Corner is brought to you by the MaxVest 1000 Stock Charts.
And welcome to Stock Corner. You know, they're going to have to repeal that Dodd-Frank just as bad as they got to repeal the Obamacare. But that Dodd-Frank bill, and I'll get to it later, is killing our economy, killing our small businesses. And it's the small businesses, remember, that build our country. And I still have to laugh. I can't believe. I mean, who would think that pointing out to United Technology, look, let's make a deal. If you want to save your $68 million in labor costs and give up $6.8 billion defense contracts that you're awarded to save $68 million, that's up to you. Go ahead. No big problem. That's a bribe? That's called commerce. That's not a bribe. It's called commerce. See, Obama never thought like that. He just doesn't have, he's a neighborhood organizer. That's how he thinks. He doesn't think in those terms. We'll get into all that a little bit later. Let's talk about some business. By the way, today I told my gang, I gave them an alert today, that I said, keep watching, make sure you keep watching CAR. And CAR has done very well. That's Avis. And Avis is now going down, and which is good. We're making money. So, again, you can take a look at CAR. Don't do it unless you're a gang member. Also, we're on our chart, JCPenney. Let me give you some. This is great. JCPenney, this is terrific. JCPenney, back in November 8th, it was around $9 in $7.97 around November 8th. It just turned red. I mean, just stopped being red. It was red for a long time. Then the institutions, all of a sudden we started to see November 8th, it was turning green. That means the institutions were putting money in. It was lining up. Then the next day, they were putting even more money. And then we had our confirmation, okay, the next day. So the stock went up 22%. But here's the beauty. It turned red. It turned red on December 14th. So we buy it on November 8th. We get a 22% return. And then it tells us, hey, you better get out. The institutions are pulling their money out. And that was, again, on December 14th. So see the beauty of technology, the charts that we designed here? So you can go into a stock like JCPenney, but not only make the 22%. I'm not saying every gang member made 22%. What I am telling you, every gang member was guaranteed a possibility of making that 22% because the chart identifies when to get in. So it's just up to the gang member when it turns green. Hey, that's up to you if you want to get in. I can't force you. But it gives you the opportunity to identify. That's what it guarantees you, the opportunity. But here's what else it guarantees. That so many people are so fearful of losing their principal. They just want to keep their principal. They went to bonds and they got out of the stock market and they got killed. Well, now for the first time, you can hold on to that principal and be into the stock market. Because look, it gave us a signal. It gave us a signal on December 14th after buying it November 8th to get out or to short it, to stay in and just hit a button that says sell short. That's simple. You don't have to know what shorting means. Just you're betting it's going down. You just hit the button, sell short. And you know what? It's now down 24%. So not only did you have the opportunity of a 22% gain, you had another opportunity when it turned red to ride it down 24%. Now tell me you get that opportunity with your brokers, your planners. Come on, you don't. You don't. I mean, it's a beautiful thing. So join my gang. Here's the number, 877-600-GANG, 877-600-GANG. Join it, and you'll see after a month that you're going to agree. What a beautiful thing. The technology is there. The technology to let you sleep at night to know you're not going to lose your principal, but yet you can be in the stock market. Before you thought all you could do is get out of the stock market and go to bonds, and then you got your face ripped off on bonds. No more. No more. It's amazing. All right. What else do we have? Okay. Listen to this.
I hold AT&T in my IRA.
Oh, boy, people are telling me it's rolling over and the charts don't look good. Oh, give me a break. AT&T, very aggressive management now, good yield. I think it's fine.
Oh, yeah, really? AT&T went from $36 up to $42, 16%. Then it told us to get out. And now it dropped from $42.75 down to $40.90. So it told us to get out, and it's already dropping 4%, and he tells this guy to get in. Are you kidding? Are you kidding? What are you, nuts? Join my gang. 877-600-GANG. We'll be right back, 28 past the hour, here on Phil's Gang. More stocks when we get back.
Want more information on this show? Go to philsgang.com or give them a call at 877-600-GANG.
Hi, I'm Phil Grandy, philsgang.com. Open Line Friday. Don't forget, every Friday, here's the number, 855-745-7445. Use that number to participate in my radio show where I can give you information on your stock. Don't forget, that's every Friday, Open Line Friday. That's here on philsgang.com. Every Friday.
Don't miss it. Tune in and call Phil with your stock questions on Open Line Fridays. Left-wing, right-wing, libertarians, independents, We may not all agree on politics, but we all agree that we need to plan for retirement. At philsgang.com, we prepare you and educate you on how to invest in the stock market so you can secure your retirement and live comfortably. Call Phil's Gang today, 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. Or go to philsgang.com. That's philsgang.com. Here comes a new president, new beginnings, and new hopes, which can also bring volatile times. Many investors get spooked and begin to question their investments. But the thing to realize is that market volatility is inevitable, and it's a great opportunity to get in the stock market. No one at philsgang.com will tell you when the market correction is coming, and we will not promise you you're going to get rich, but we will guarantee you a good night's sleep. At philsgang.com, our number one goal is to inform investors who want to learn and invest in the stock market. We provide daily investment teaching strategies and the analysis of charting the stock market. You are informed around the clock with market webinars, market updates, working investor programs, and financial updates throughout the day. Plus, you'll enjoy the Phil's Gang customer service. Be prepared for market volatility and make profits with philsgang.com. For more information, go to philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. 877-600-4264. To many, the stock market is shrouded in mystery. When do I buy? What is the stop loss? Should I invest on earnings? Is it time to sell? At Phil's Gang, we want to clear the investing fog for you. We want to make you an educated, confident investor and ultimately a profitable investor. For over 15 years, Phil Grandy and the Phil's Gang team have been dedicated to teaching, guiding, and answering your investment questions. And with our new Phil's Gang website and customer support messaging system, we are available when you need us to answer your questions. philsgang.com can be accessed from your home, office, or any location where internet is available. Plus, you never miss a beat because all material is archived. From beginner to seasoned investor, Phil Grandy has been helping thousands of people learn about the stock market and producing smart investing strategies. Whether you're preparing for retirement or looking to secure your financial future, learn, invest, and profit with Phil's Gang. That's philsgang.com. For more information, call 877-600-GANG, 877-600-4264. That's 877-600-4264. Are you ready to get serious about your financial future? You know, reduce your debt, pay off those student loans, and prepare for retirement. Taking control of your finances can be intimidating, but with philsgang.com, you will be educated and guided to make smart investment decisions in the stock market. If the market is up or down, philsgang.com is the only source where you'll learn how to trade stocks and how to invest in the stock market using professional-level skills and strategies. For more information, go to philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG, 877-600-4264. That's 877-600-4264.
As a mother, you don't want to have to worry about this bill is coming, but then she needs this chemo. That's a decision you shouldn't have to make.
El que San Jude no cobra ni un centavo para nosotros significa quitarnos todo ese estrés, esa preocupación y podernos enfocar en nuestra hija.
That was the first thing I was like, how are we going to do this? When St. Jude told us that we didn't have to pay a single bill, I was like, wow. They pretty much have saved us.
It's like the world has been lifted off of your shoulders, and now your focus is supporting this child.
There is not another hospital like St. Jude. The patient care is unmatchable. It saved my life. It saved my daughter's life. It saved our family.
Hi, I'm Phil Grandy, philsgang.com. We're a teaching format, and boy, do we give good service. You know, buying a stock doesn't have to be complicated. The reason why Wall Street makes it complicated, so to make you think you need to hire them. You can do better without them, believe me, because you're not going to have those big fees. Come to Phil's Gang, where we'll show you an easy way to buy a stock. philsgang.com, where we don't make it complicated, but profitable.
For more information, go to philsgang.com or give us a call. That's 877-600-4264. Welcome back to Phil's Gang Radio Show. For more information, simply go to philsgang.com.
And welcome back to Phil's Gang. I want to play one cut for you from Jim Cramer. This is what he says about AT&T. Now, this is one of our stocks. Listen.
I hold AT&T in my IRA.
Oh, boy, people are telling me it's rolling over and the charts don't look good. Oh, give me a break. ATT, very aggressive management now, good yield. I think it's fine.
He says he thinks it's fine. It's got an aggressive manager and a good yield, and that's why he should buy it. Really? Well, guess what? My gang, this is one of our stocks. This stock turned green. AT&T gave us a buy signal. The banks, the institutions, the hedge funds all started to buy AT&T on November 15th, around $36. They continued. And then it turned red, telling us the institutions were taking their money out. And that was 19% later. That was after it ran up 19%. We get a signal. The institutions are pulling their money out on January 5th. So he has a great signal. Institution money, they're putting money in on November 15th. And we got another great signal that they're pulling their money out on January 5th. That's a 19% gain. He tells this guy, forget the charts. They say it's going to go down. You heard what he said. It's fine. Really? It just dropped 5%. It dropped 5%. Right after it turned red on Thursday. Friday, it collapsed. And today, it dropped again. And this was Friday. He tells the guy to buy it. And on Friday, it turned red. And it collapsed on Monday morning. And here it is. It collapsed on Friday. This was Thursday. And on Friday, it collapsed. Here it is Monday. It's still collapsing. So it works. I'm telling you, it works. It's not a gimmick. Join the gang. Okay? It's just $39.95. Here's the number, 877-600-GANG. Or go online and join. But call 877-600-GANG. You got a human being to talk to you and help you out, okay? And they can talk to you about other products if you want. All right. Now, I'm running out of time here, but this really gets me. This gets me.
I came in the middle of the worst financial crisis since the Great Depression. I think we did a really good job.
How can you say you did a good job? Now, this was yesterday morning. This was George Stephanopoulos. Had him on for an hour, and George Stephanopoulos never challenged him on a thing. I would have said to him, how could you say you did a real good job when you came in? The GDP, our economic growth, was less than 2%. 8 years later, it's less than 2%. 8 years later, we have 1.4 million full-time people working, high-paying $38 an hour jobs in the day you came in. So why did George say that to him? So I'm confused, Mr. President. You have now, from the day you got into office to the day you're leaving, there's 1.4 million fewer $38 an hour jobs. We still have, you're the only president that hasn't gotten to 3% GDP. The only president in history. Where's the good job? See, here's the problem. Obama in 2009, when he entered the Oval Office, his only experience was a neighborhood organizer. And what did he do? As an organizer, as I told you, they stir trouble. They find some population is unhappy. So they went in and got 20 million Americans. They singled them out. 20 million Americans say, oh, you can't afford health care. They got them stirred into a frenzy. 20 million out of 240 million people with health care insurance. Now, Obama had the misguided notion that it was health care costs that was causing the country not to have a recovery. Why we couldn't grow to 4% after Bush was done screwing up the country. Well, 8 years later, after introducing his so-called solution, a dysfunctional Obamacare, so to provide this low-cost free health care to just 20 million Americans at the expense of 240 million of us who have to subsidize it, not only did our premiums go up 40% to over 100%, the 240 million of us who are subsidizing these 20 million, these numbers are stupid. Why does that make sense? And 6 million people, I was one of them, lost my insurance. And we were told that we were going to save $2,500. The average policy went up $4,500. Deductibles soared. You know what deductibles are. If you're making $38,000 a year, which is 42% of every think about this, 42% of working Americans, 42% of them make $38,000 a year. So That means that it cost your before Obamacare, you're paying $500, your premium, and now your deductible was $500, now it's $5,000. So your premium went up your premium went up, but your deductible went up from $500 to $5,000. So rendering your health care useless. Yeah, before you can get any repayment of health insurance, you got to spend $5,000 out of your pocket. So you're making $38,000 a year. And by the way, that's just your deductible went from $500 up to $5,000. Your insurance premium went up probably if you were paying, let's say, $230 a month. You're probably up now to almost $1,200 a month. Now, not only did Obama screw and sacrifice 240 million of us to cover the 20 million Americans. See, and George never brought this up. The first thing I say, does it make sense that you screwed up 240 million Americans that are perfectly healthy and perfectly happy with their health insurance, their doctor? You screwed them up to help 20 million? Couldn't you have helped the 20 million? And those who had pre-existing problems, we could have set up a different policy for conditions if they had pre-existing condition and 20 million people want to help them. Matter of fact, the 20 million people were doing fine. They just went to the emergency room. I'd rather have my policy stay at $250 a month rather than go to $2,500 a month, because the reason in my premium at $250 a month, Blue Cross Blue Shield, I was paying for the 20 million to go into the emergency room. See, that's what people don't understand. In our policies already, it was already baked in. Whatever you were paying a month, say $250, say you're by yourself, not family, $250 a month. Now, let's say it went up to $800, $250, $800. That was to subsidize these 20 million. You're already subsidizing them in your $250 premium a month. So we're better off the other way. Now, also, which is nuts, not only was this thing dysfunctional, it became a wrecking ball to Medicare, causing not only our national debt to increase by $1.4 trillion, but it caused a $30 trillion shortfall in Medicare. That's our federal health insurance program, covering 55 million people that pays for hospitalization and doctor visits and prescription drugs and so on. Now it costs the Medicare $30 trillion shortfall. Then, unfortunately for the economy, the best solution was not, we got to go in and we got to rearrange healthcare. If we rearrange healthcare, we get the cost down, we're going to save the economy and grow it to 4%. No, he was dead wrong. The best solution for the economy was not to fiddle with our healthcare program that was running beautifully, but his solution for a great economic recovery and a growth of 4% GDP was small businesses that create 70% of our meaningful jobs. Obama knew that all the real jobs program came from small business. That was his solution to a fast 4% GDP economic recovery. But see, he hated small businesses. That he knows it formed the backbone of American economy. And he hated it for doing that. He wanted Obamacare to have the legacy of forming the backbone of American economy. He was so jealous of small business being the backbone of our economy. He hated the fact that these small business entrepreneurs, that's where they lied at the heart of American ideal, not Obamacare. So, see, he wanted to replace small business legacy. He wanted to take their legacy and apply it to his Obamacare. We'll talk about that when we get back, and some more stocks. Join my gang right now, 877-600-GANG. It works.
Want more information on this show? Go to philsgang.com or give them a call at 877-600-GANG.
Hi, I'm Phil Grandy at philsgang.com. We're offering the most powerful stock charts available on the market, the Max Vest 1000 charts. Now, the difference between these charts and all the other charts is this follows the money. Yes, it gives you a buy-sell signal. I know you're going to say, well, they all do. No, not true. The difference with the Max Vest is they follow the important money, the hedge funds, the biggest banks, the 401ks, the pension fund managers. That's the big difference. They're not following the emotion. That's what most charts do. They follow the money. That's what MaxVest does, follows the money. Check it out. Join my gang, philsgang.com. Oh, and the chart is low as $19.95 a month. For more information, just go to philsgang.com or call 877-600-4264. That's 877-600-GANG. We will see you on the charts.
Find out more at philsgang.com or call 877-600-4264, 877-600-4264, 877-600-4264. Are you ready to get serious about your financial future? You know, reduce your debt, pay off those student loans, and prepare for retirement. Taking control of your finances can be intimidating, but with philsgang.com, you will be educated and guided to make smart investment decisions in the stock market. If the market is up or down, philsgang.com is the only source where you'll learn how to trade stocks and how to invest in the stock market using professional-level skills and strategies. For more information, go to philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG, 877-600-4264. That's 877-600-4264. Would you like to know how to secure your financial future? At philsgang.com, Phil Grandy and the Phils Gang staff teaches and coaches you to build a successful investing plan to achieve your goals. philsgang.com gives you instruction on how to find low-risk, high-potential investing opportunities in the stock market. If you're new to the stock market and want to master the basics of stock investing and learn how to invest in stocks with little risk, then philsgang.com is your place. Learn from their extensive collection of educational videos about investing strategies and the analysis of charting. Every weekday, philsgang.com hosts live market webinars. They post market updates throughout the day. They have working investor programs and they provide financial updates throughout the day, and all material is archived. For only $39.95 a month, there is no other service like Phil's Gang offers. Start the new year off right. Secure your financial future with philsgang.com. Give them a call at 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. 877-600-4264.
As a mother, you don't want to have to worry about this bill is coming, but then she needs this chemo. That's a decision you shouldn't have to make.
At St. Jude, a family never sees a bill at all. It's like the world has been lifted off of your shoulders.
The treatment doesn't get any better than what you receive at St. Jude. It saved my life. It saved my daughter's life. It saved our family.
St. Jude Children's Research Hospital. Finding cures, saving children. Learn more at stjude.org.
Hi, I'm Phil Grandy, philsgang.com. Open Line Friday. Don't forget, every Friday, here's the number, 855-745-7445. Use that number to participate in my radio show where I can give you information on your stock. Don't forget, that's every Friday, Open Line Friday. That's here on philsgang.com, every Friday.
Don't miss it. Tune in and call Phil with your stock questions on Open Line Fridays. Left-wing, right-wing, libertarians, independents. We may not all agree on politics, but we all agree that we need to plan for retirement. At philsgang.com, we prepare you and educate you on how to invest in the stock market so you can secure your retirement and live comfortably. Call Phil's Gang today, 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. Or go to philsgang.com. That's philsgang.com. Welcome back. Are you ready to make profits in the stock market? Why not check out philsgang.com or give us a call, 877-600-4264. Now, here's Phil.
And welcome back to Phil's Gang. The stock market has been pretty dead all day. It was down 50 points. It's waiting for the banks to report on Friday the 13th. So investors are waiting to see what the banks are going to do. But we don't wait, because we don't care. What we care about is the money going, are the institutions, are the banks, the hedge funds, the mutual funds, the 9 largest banks, are they buying or selling a specific stock that the gang is involved with? Give you an example. Let's take, this is unbelievable. Let's take Home Depot, right? So Home Depot, again, let's this.
I think infrastructure has Home Depot up 20% a year. I do own it.
And Gary, do you like it?
The stock has not moved in over a year. I think it's going to go back down before it goes up further.
So how do they advertise bulls and bears? Tune the Bulls and Bears. Get great information. Get great information. First-hand information on the stock market. You'll get information here like nobody. Nobody gives you the insight that we have. Well, give me some of your insight, please.
I think infrastructure has Home Depot up 20% in a year. I do own it.
And Gary, do you like it?
The stock has not moved in over a year. I think it's going to go back down before
now,
it
where
goes
would
up
you
further.
get insight like this? Please join Bulls and Bears every Saturday at 10 o'clock to get that wonderful insight. What are you, nuts? This is the stupidity we put up with. This is crazy. One guy says, buy, guys don't buy. I don't know what Home Depot is going to do. You don't know what Home Depot is going to do. And if we dug up J.P. Morgan, he'd second the motion. He doesn't know what it's going to do. For a guy to say it's going to go up 20%, he says it's going to go up 20% a year. How the hell does he know it's going to go up 20% a year? This is why we don't trust these people on Wall Street, these parasites on Wall Street. How does he know that? He doesn't. Why do you think 62% of the people that were in the stock market, now it's down to 42%? Because of these parasites. I'm not going to get you rich. I'm not going to make you rich. But here's what I can tell you. When Home Depot is one of our stocks, and all of a sudden we see it after a long, it's clobbered. And then soon we see it turning green. It tells us the institutions were starting to come in. The banks were starting to buy again. What's wrong with that? The hedge funds were buying again. Hey, this is good. So all of a sudden, everything came together. It turned green, and here you go. So Home Depot goes up 10%. 10%. It starts on November 7th, and then it turned red again on December 27th, giving us a 10% return. And the more important part, we were out December 10th. December 27th. And it turned red. We could start shorting it, but let's say you didn't do that. You just got out. What's wrong with making a 10% return and know, hey, it's time to get out, and it's been red now 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 days, and what do these guys tell you? Hey, it's going to go up 20%, and the other guy says, no, I don't think so. Well, that's great information. That's why all you want to know, you don't even want to know what Home Depot does. All you want to know is what is going. Anybody tell you where stock is going to go? They can't tell you. But I'll tell you this. We can tell you where the opportunity is. When all of a sudden it turns green, it tells you got an opportunity. So you start in slowly. Start with just a small amount of shares. Then as the momentum picks up, we show you how to do it. Add more. Then add more. But the beautiful thing, when you go to bed at night, you can say, finally, I'm not afraid about losing my principal. Because I was so afraid about losing my principal, I went to the bond market and I got killed. I went to savings accounts and I got killed. Now I can protect my principal and make money. And it's not even, look, you don't have to make the whole 10%. Well, stay in green. If you're a little hesitant, get in a little later. It just gives you that opportunity, that 10% is the opportunity, whether you make 5%. What's wrong with 5%? But the key is you sleep at night because you know, at least I know when to get the hell out of this thing. But I'll listen to these dopes. Like Apple, everybody with Apple. Okay, Apple. Everybody wants Apple, right? Same thing happened with Apple. It's unbelievable.
Macy's closing stores, but you know who's opening stores? Apple. I like the stock. I own it. I think it's up 20% in 2017.
How's he know it's going to be up 20% in 2017? How's he know that? I don't know what I'm going to have for supper tonight. This guy. So now the stock, since it's turned green, it's gone up already from $111 to $119. 111 to 19. So it's up 7%. But do you buy it now just because it's green? No. Because the indicator on the chart tells you to wait until it pulls back. See, that's the beautiful thing. It tells you when it's overbought. Even if it's green, it'll tell if you want to get in, go ahead, but it's overbought. It's such a beautiful thing. It works. Try it for a month. 877-600-GANG. They're waiting for your call. 877-600-GANG. I'm running out of time. I want to hit this before we leave. So Obama thought, okay, I'm convinced as a neighborhood organizer, that's plenty of experience to be a president of the United States. I know how to get people all excited and upset. So he says, I'm going to go after the 20 million people who are going to the emergency room, and I'm going to really get their underwear all knotted up. I'm going to tell them they're going to get free health care, or low-cost health care, and we're going to make the rich pay for it. The 245 million people pay for it. Now, it didn't work. So now they decide, well, again, Obama wants to kill small businesses because his solution to a recovery was small business. But he hates small business because it has a legacy. It's the backbone of America. But his legacy, he wants Obamacare to have that legacy. So he turns around, he says, let's do Dodd-Frank. We'll kill these small businesses. We'll get rid of their funding, the small banks. So what do? They lied about the Frank-Dodd bill. The Frank-Dodd bill, the purpose was to shut down the small business, and they shut it down by shutting down the community banks. They passed the bill on July 21st, 2010. It was masked to make us believe we would be hitting Wall Street banks, and they're too big to fail. And that's not going to happen anymore. Taxpayers aren't going to pay for them anymore. It was a total lie. It was billed to us that they're going to restore market discipline. No more taxpayer bailouts. All a lie. Had nothing to do with it. It's going to be about the Frank-Dodd bill is about consumers with the market's going to be innovated. And we're going to be competitive. There's no more fraud, no more deception. Really? So while they're telling us what Dodd-Frank was about, no more fraud, no more deception, that's exactly what they're doing. Just like Obamacare. They're defrauding us and deceiving us. So they target the small business. They go in and hit the community banks. That's right, which makes the bulk of small business loans. So Obama's idea was to put on like 200, 300, what am I talking about, 100,000 different regulations, make them so complex, it would put small community banks out of business. Shut the funding off for small Main Street businesses. And as a result, they passed it in 2010, and that's what it's done. And think about what else it's done. Not only has it killed small businesses, why we can't get our economy going again, because without small business are responsible for almost 78% of our good jobs. But what really sucks about the Dodd-Frank, not only they target small businesses and target the banks to put them out so we couldn't go get loans, but the Dodd-Frank bill, think about it, 75% of the banks used to offer free checking. After Dodd-Frank, 39% now offer it. Bank fees, if you notice how your bank fees have gone up. Oh, remember the Frank-Dodd bill, they were going to, this is all about too, remember, it was about protecting the consumer. Really? Protecting the consumer? When all of us, I don't need that kind of protection, where all of a sudden 75% of the banks get free checking, now it's only 39%. Bank fees have increased unbelievable. Are you kidding? The Frank-Dodd bill was a sham, just like Obamacare was a sham. Unbelievable. And then Obama says what we really need to turn this economy around, not only put in Obamacare, not only put the Frank-Dodd bill in, but we need to make the labor unions strong. Labor unions strong? Are you nuts? They're the ones that are responsible for our high unemployment. Labor unions? We'll talk about that tomorrow. But right now, call 877-600-GANG. Get my chart. Join the gang. It's only $39.95. And follow me on Budweiser.
You have been listening to Phil's Gang with your host, Phil Grandy, on the Off the Wall Street Radio Network. Remember to visit Phil's website at philsgang.com. That's philsgang.com. Or call the office, 877-600-4264. That's 877-600-4264.